This committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call roll? Here.
Long is present. Ms. DeFlorio. Here. Ms. DeFlorio is present. Mr. Johns. Here. Johns is present. Ms. Vecchio. Here. Ms. Vecchio is present.
Is there anyone signed up for the public forum? There is not. Is there anyone present who is not signed up to speak who would like to address the committee at this time? Being none, the next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the October 25th, 2022 minutes before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. Next item on the agenda is new business. Mr. Clerk.
2-0411, acceptance of a grant from the New York State Stop DWI Foundation, Inc. for DWI High Visibility Engagement Campaign enforcement and authorize agreements with 9 municipalities and 2 state entities.
Moved by legislator John, seconded by legislator DeFlorio. Is there any discussion? Yes, legislator Vecchio. Sorry. Okay. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Bill number 22-0413, authorize an intermunicipal agreement with the city of Rochester for a firearms instructor.
Moved by legislator John, second by legislator DeFlorio. And is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. All opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Bill number 22-0417, authorize an intermunicipal agreement with Ontario County for the coordination of counties' radio systems and the placement and operation of new interoperable communications equipment in each county.
Moved by legislator DeFlorio, seconded by legislator Johns. Is there any discussion? Legislator DeFlorio.
Thank you. Through the chair. It mentions in the referral that Monroe County will assume responsibility for maintenance of the equipment once installed. Do you have an estimate of what those ongoing maintenance costs will be? And then how are they anticipated to be funded?
Through the chair, I don't have an indication or estimate on what those maintenance costs would be. We've had a pre-existing agreement with Genesee County, and we have never had any issues associated with that. There's an indemnification process in here and things of that nature, but I can work on what our pre-existing costs have been in any of the towers that we share with adjacent municipalities or counties.
So through the chair, just a follow-up then, you're anticipating any costs would be minimal? Is that what is that the short answer?
Through the chair, based upon what our previous trends have been, yes, that's correct.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral number 22-0422. Amend Resolution 131 of 2022, authorizing intermunicipal agreement with the city of Rochester to provide tracking, oversight, and evaluation services regarding the Raise Commission's recommendations.
Moved by legislator John, seconded by legislator DeFlorio. Is there any discussion? Legislator DeFlorio?
Thank you. Can you tell me what the in-kind donations will be? Or in-kind contributions, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I misspoke.
Through the chair, primarily staff time.
Thank you. And then I guess through the chair, do you have an estimated cost value for that those in-kind contributions?
Through the chair, we're anticipating that the vast majority of the time that's spent will be within the parameters of a workday. There'll be very little time spent outside of that between the county and the city, but we can get you an estimate on how much time that would be.
Yeah, thank you. If we could get that before full legislature, that'd be great. And then, through the chair, what recommendations are being implemented through this referral?
Through the chair, it's the race commission report recommendations.
I guess through the chair, my question is what specific, are there specific recommendations within the report that are being addressed at this time?
Through the chair, through this IMA, we'll be setting up the infrastructure with tracking all of the recommendations through the race report.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other discussion? I do have one question. Ms. Crosto, you just said all of the recommendations of the Raise report. There were quite literally well over 100. I forget the exact number. I want to say like 130 plus sub recommendations. Did you literally mean this group will be tracking all of them?
Through you, Mr. Chair, it's setting up the infrastructure to track, yes, all of them. Doesn't mean that the county will be implementing all of them, doesn't mean the city will be implementing all of them, but we'll be looking across all of the systems that are working in each one of those categories in the work that they're doing that might further the recommendations in the report.
Thank you. That makes me feel a little better. When I reviewed the Raise report, there were some of those recommendations that would run into the many, many, many millions of dollars, and even Mr. Magic Franklin can't find that much money in the budget. So I was just curious. Thank you. Seeing no other discussion, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? There being no other matters, the November 28th, 2022 meeting of the Intergovernmental Relations Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Intergovernmental Relations Committee will be Monday, December 19th, 2022 at 5:30 p.m. See you then.